This is something that has to be a joint effort. The businesses have to build up strong defenses. They have to take the steps necessary to protect customer data, maybe protect your even employee data, and to make sure that when consumers share information with them, that information is secure and safe. On the other side, consumers also play a part of this. If they don't put in good defenses, if they don't have strong, long passwords that have uppercase and lowercase letters and numerals and symbols, then they're going to leave a gateway for people to get into their system and into their account. And it's hard to blame a business, for example, if the consumer's password was their child's birth date and they left that on a sticky next to their computer. And so it is really something that has to be shared. We have cyber criminals and organized cyber crime, which are really trying to monetize criminality on the internet. So they're collecting data about individuals or about businesses and using that to commit things like identity theft or to sell intellectual property to other people so that it could be reproduced at a cheaper cost somewhere else. There are cybersecurity threats across the board in a lot of different arenas, and I actually think it's really important for people to understand those things as we move forward, because we won't get security across those boards unless people have, I don't think they should be paralyzed by the threats by any means, but I think they should understand the potential of the threats as they try to secure their own environment. People are storing enormous amounts of things on their computers, and if they were to lose that for any reason, it could be from a virus, it could be from a malware, it could be from a cyber attack, or it could be because their basement gets flooded and their computer was sitting on the ground and all of a sudden it's under 2 feet of water. If they haven't copied that information to another media, whether it's a hard drive that attaches to their computer that they then store somewhere else in their house or perhaps somewhere else off-site, which is really preferable, or the emerging arena of off-site online backup, which is actually quite convenient for consumers to have an internet service that actually either updates all your files or files that you've changed. And so some of those even allow remote access at some levels, so that if you were somewhere else and you needed that data, for example, should there be a natural disaster and you had to flee your home and you set up your computer somewhere else or get a new computer and start to rebuild your life, that you might have access to it. Those things can be really beneficial to people. Threats to businesses come in different kinds of ways. Certainly we've seen the large-scale attempts to steal credit card numbers. There was a recent case where 100 million credit card numbers were stolen by someone actually getting onto a large corporate network and stealing those numbers as they were being moved back and forth across the network. That's a very serious threat. Data actually becomes the coin of the realm in cybercrime. And what you have are cyber criminals that actually steal data and then sell the data to other people who try to make money off of it. And that's what you see in a lot of the cyber criminal marketplaces are, they may have customer lists and they may sell that to somebody else who then uses that customer list to try and maybe propagate an attack on those individual customers. Or they may take a customer list, for example, and try to go out to those customers and infect their systems and steal even more data and collect the data and try and sell it. We are a digital culture now. We are becoming increasingly a digital culture, and we're in the digital age. So more and more things will be on the internet, more things will be stored on the internet. The internet will be the engine of underlying many of the other things we have, whether it's a smart electric grid or other kinds of things. So the need to protect it is only going to increase, and the need for cybersecurity is only going to increase. If we're going to be a digital culture, our young people need to be involved. We need to get them involved early in protecting themselves and their environment online. We need to ensure that we're not just talking about safety, but also about security with people. That safety is very important. You want to protect yourself. But when you start to use the internet, and it's as interconnected as it is now and times a higher degree in the future, you're actually entering into a digital ecosystem. So what we would hope is continued awareness, continued build out and evolution of the tools that are out there, and continued engagement of people in not only protecting what's around them, but being aware of the new threats as they come up.